Yes, this is Omoge uncensored. Let's see how Nigerians are reacting to this BBC documentary. No pastor in the whole of Nigeria has ever performed one single real miracles. They are all fake miracles. All the general overseer pastors are guilty of the same offenses BBC has accused TB Joshua of. Now the new war for Ada is now TBJ. Senkuti cries out after watching BBC documentary where they expose Prophet TB Joshua of many women and staging fake miracles. Do I agree with him? It is insane. You cannot actually draw a conclusion to say there is no single miracle coming out from Nigeria. I want to know the parameters you use to draw this conclusion. I don't always like to talk about topics like this because it is extremely difficult to draw some conclusions. Only God alone can actually do that. Now, Prophet David Joshua is training after this BBC documentary, but it's concerning. There are real cases happening in the United States, United Kingdom, like the Epstein case. The BBC should be able to do a documentary about that. Why are they neglecting that? Why are they going after this person? You need to ask these questions because I've seen something with the mainstream media when you are doing something contrary to their beliefs, they will come after you. I'm not talking out of experience. I have been doing these same videos for a very long time. I know what I'm saying. Mixed reaction to BBC report on TV Joshua. I'm that kind of person. I don't always like to talk about, men of God. But on this video, I'll be able to express myself, tell you the truth on what I've seen. I've seen people, developing anger toward, BBC and people reacting to this. I hate deceptive manipulations, especially from the mainstream media. I understand how they operate. If you have been following these people for a very long time, you will realize when they start launching smear campaigns against you, you are doing something they don't like. Watching that documentary to a certain point, I realized there is one, I don't know, it's a gay person in me, that once went to this same place, like they pray that you will not be this, you will not be that. Along the way, BBC stands for things like this. Obviously, they would support any church that stand allow this to be happening. Now, taking a look at this article, reacting, several citizens expressed shock at the testimony, calling for a deeper probe into the allegations. A YouTube user, King James, noted this is a call for us to be more discerning as believers. They are wolves in sheep clothing. Another commentator on YouTube, the mindset said, may the souls of those who lost their lives in the building collapse rest in perfect peace. Amen. This disciple must be traumatized. My heart goes out to them. I'm so sorry you guys had to go through this. Another user, Emeka, stated, as a Nigerian, we are tired of fake preachers. They financially extort, are abusive and corrupt, create disorder and manipulate innocent people. It is actually difficult for you to say this is a lie. If people sat down to put a documentary, to express themselves, partaking to what they witnessed while working in this ministry, there must be something in what they said that is true. I don't really trust humans. Sometimes a lot of people say they did this just to expose, to bring down the church and all the likes. If you have been following up a lot of these things, you realize this is not the first case against the same person. I have seen a lot of videos, confessions. Oh, he did this to me, when he was still alive. Someone said they just want to tarnish his name. Where were they, when he was still alive? They were supposed to produce this documentary when he was still alive, but now he's not there. They are not supposed to be doing all this, just to distract the public. That is not the case. To produce a real documentary, it takes a lot of time. That is what people don't know. I've been doing this same thing, producing videos for a very long time. So sitting to actually produce a documentary, put people, like to speak up, it didn't start today. This is an investigation they have been doing for over 10 years. So people, coming to conclusion that is just to manipulate the public. I understand you love the man or you actually worship with this man. Reasons you don't want to actually accept what is going on. Sometimes watching a documentary produced by any media, it is always questionable because I've seen a lot of these people doing smear campaigns to bring down a lot of persons. But it now depends on you, the individual, how you take it. Reading through the comment section, someone said, I was diagnosed with this disease. I went to this same church. I was healed. So I don't understand people coming here to say, oh, everything in that church was just manipulations. This is someone coming with something they experienced and they benefited from it with a different side of the story with first-hand information. So you will always have people that will stand up to say, the good part that they experience, and you also have people that will come out to say the contrary. Reason sometimes really talking, going after men of God can be very difficult. There is one thing about BBC, which sometimes I really disagree with them. They always do smear campaigns with people they disagree with. I don't want to count cases. I know they will put out articles, a lot of this documentary, just to, especially when you are counteracting something that is stand for. For example, I watched that documentary. There is a part I saw this person saying, "Oh, okay, I was gay, so I decided to visit this church." TV producer said, "No, this is something they have input in you, so it will be." It's a spiritual attack. So they had to, pray to that person like you will not be gay. The United Kingdom, BBC, they all advocate for these issues. So if you are against them, take note, they'll obviously come after you.